But first, it's been more than a week since a series of audits highlighted major concerns within two major agencies of state government. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost pressed Governor Wes Moore today on the findings. She joins us live from the newsroom with more. Mackenzie?
Yeah, guys, so Governor Wes Moore was quick to point out the fact that he believes most of these problems started and took place under previous administrations. But reading through these twin audits, you can see that some of the issues highlighted also took place while he was in charge as well. The Office of Legislative Audits revealed issues with both the State Highway Administration and the Social Services Administration. During an energy announcement in Baltimore County Monday, we questioned Governor Wes Moore about the pair of audits, noting the findings indicated issues stemming from prior administrations. But some of the problems did continue under your leadership, and given the concern that we continue to hear from whether it's community members or lawmakers, what do you say to Marylanders about how you're operating all of these important agencies in the state?
I think people know that accountability is of the highest priority for us in this administration. Some of the challenges that the audits have laid out were things that did not begin with our administration. They began under my predecessor. They began before our administration came on board. But despite the fact that the findings of the audit show challenges that happened before our administration came on board, the thing that they do know from our administration is that we believe in accountability, we believe in getting to the bottom of it, and we believe in making sure that we have systems that are actually serving the people of our state. When
it comes to the SSA audit, some of the problems were still continuing under your administration. So if you say that you believe in accountability, what steps have you taken to ensure that the problems either have been fixed or will be fixed?
Well, again, the audit very clearly lays out that these challenges began before our administration came on board, and we have now instructed for all of our agencies to be able to be in not just full compliance, but full cooperation.
Governor Moore was elected in 2022 and was sworn into office on January 18, 2023. The Social Services Administration audit found the agency did not have criminal background check protocols in place, resulting in foster care kids at the same address as sex offenders. The audit reviewed the timeframe between May 1st, 2020 and May 31st, 2024, finding the agency did not fully resolve 6 of the 8 findings from a previous report. Finding again, SSA's accountability and compliance level remains unsatisfactory for the 3rd consecutive audit. Meanwhile, the State Highway Administration probe looked at practices between November 1st, 2020 and October 31st, 2024. The audit revealed the agency knowingly charged more than $350 million in unauthorized spending to federal projects in an attempt to hide a budget shortfall in the Transportation Trust Fund. The findings go even further, revealing from June 2024 through August 2025, unauthorized spending in the agency increased more than 3,500%. That issue taking place during Governor Moore's administration. Republicans are quick to point to Governor Moore and say there's a serious issue.
And it makes you wonder. We have taxpayers and citizens that are paying into this fund every year, and they're not getting the return.
House Minority Whip Jesse Pippy even raises the question about who knew this activity was happening within SHA and when.
I mean, the Secretary of Transportation was let go quietly and randomly, but now maybe it wasn't so random.
We asked Governor Moore's office multiple times if Secretary Paul Wiedefeld's summer departure was related to the findings in this audit, but we didn't get an answer. So, are the findings from the SHA audit the reason why Paul Wiedefeld is no longer the Secretary of DOT?
No, the findings of the audit have no correlation to the fact that Secretary Wiedefeld has had decades of service to the state. As Secretary Wiedefeld laid out when he announced that he was retiring, that he's coming up on his 70th birthday and he wants to spend time with his grandchildren.
As the questions continue to linger about the issues highlighted in the twin audits, how concerned are you about the pattern that seems to continue to go on, at least with the SSA, knowing that there were audits over previous years and those issues were never fixed?
The key in my mind is fixing it. And so when I see repeated audit findings, that's a problem. That's when we know that there has not been the effort made at the administrative level to really fix the problem. And we have a duty to taxpayers and to Marylanders to make sure that their money is spent wisely, and repeat audit findings won't be tolerated by the legislature.
What does that look like when you say that they won't be tolerated, knowing that they have been seemingly tolerated for years?
We use our audits in our budget making process every year. They are crucial tools for us to analyze and question how agencies are functioning. And so it is probably the #1 tool that we have to look from the prior year and impact how an agency functions for the next year.
While Governor Moore maintains his administration will fix the problems highlighted, not everyone is satisfied.
Marylanders need to know that the agencies that the governor is running are not performing to the standards that they should.
Now, one of the issues when it comes to the SHA audit is how this money will be recovered. Republicans argue that this could mean an additional tax and fee increases on Marylanders to make up the money for the Transportation Trust Fund. Now, sources tell me that it's not likely that Democrats will have the appetite for broad tax increases next year when the General Assembly begins, especially since it will be an election year. But it could be likely that we'll see more targeted fee increases, especially when it comes to transportation-related items. Live in the newsroom, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.